Hello, welcome to this is the second video I made on the same topic. I'm wondering if I should just keep making these things. But anyways, first couple of dungeons down here, this area. We got the forest dungeon area, cave dungeon, and they introduce the beginning enemies of the game, which are boogers, and I've done my research on them and everything. And I'm just gonna review a little bit here, some info from the last video, which I did kind of bumpy and more lengthy. Okay, so I took this grass maze picture and I exported it with this export button. Grass land, whatever. I'll just export that one really quick too. Okay, because what that does is it gives us something to work with in Photoshop when we're actually making this monster, and we know how big it is. Okay, so I just opened that up, and this is at 200% view because that's the size of the game window. So now I'm just going to draw these monsters and just kind of explain what's going on with them, like why they are the way they are, maybe some research I've done on boogers, stuff like that. And I think I'll just keep making videos like this. I don't know if I even care whether or not they get popular, but okay. I don't want to bore you. Okay, and now you watch me make the Booger Brawler. Generally, I start out with a set of thumbnails, which is why I drew the second dude, but I found out what I was happy with, so I set up my colors and they're different shoes, and this is a part that doesn't make sense because I watched that somehow for some reason. Anyways, back to the Booger guy. Yeah, so I wanted to give him a slick feel because he is a booger, which is why I added more highlights to his skin areas. If you call him skin, you'll see me change color later on. Looking back, I think I could have helped his teeth not look so flat, but he's still convincing, still looks good, and overall I'm still happy with it, even though I could see what could have done better. You'll see me resize his fist down so it's in proportion, and if you look really closely, if you saw that little thing, I actually measured the arms with a little stick thing. You can barely notice it. But yeah, now I'm cleaning it up. I'm seeing how he looks compared to the background and adding more details because boogers aren't just, slimy solid things like that. This guy's actually a big hunk of mucus, but I add some browns in there to give more character, and there you go. Okay, so I actually I have no idea what I'm gonna narrate during the speed painting portion. Because that's right now that's getting compiled and everything. But I did just finish making him, and as you can see, I put the bat in the scene, and there's the background, and that's how you can tell how big he's going to be compared to the game world where you're actually in combat with him. Now, this guy actually turned out a little bigger than I expected, but he is a pretty good size. And I'm liking this. And, he's definitely something that's my style. So, what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna do a little trick. Because this guy's more like... Well, if I go back into here, we have an orc. Orc? Yeah, like a big, Well, let's see, there's the booger, there's the orc, and there's, pretty tough looking compared to each other. Hornet. Oh, look, it's a spider. He has a chance to poison. A rate. Rate? What? Maybe they meant rat. I don't know, but I'll be replacing one of these with that, but I'm going to do a trick with the booger. Okay? This guy I'm going to name a mucus brawler. He's bigger than a booger. He's tougher, but he's slower. He may be slower, but he hits harder. And he has twice as many hit points. I think you might see where I'm going with this. Gonna hit Command J, make 2 of him. The second one over here. And Command T, let's shrink him a bit. There we go. Cute little fella. Awesome. So now we have a smaller one of him. I'm going to hit, let's see, layer. You know what? That'll work. Green, darker greens. Let's be satisfied. Okay, so we got a little Booger Brawler. These big yellow ones, they're the mucus brawlers. So they're tougher. And then we got a bat, which is an air unit. And, you know, he'll possibly have a higher agility. And just as much punch as this guy. But what makes him significant? Well, let's say he gives you some sort of disease or something if he hits you. He's got special abilities, like magic abilities or something. I generally go like a ranged unit, beefy unit, little fast, grunty unit, or like a magic unit, like, you know, different ones like that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to, you know, do that with the background. And then I'm going to save this file. And I'm going to take the crop tool. And now I'm going to be very, very, very careful as not to save over the project. After I do this, I'm going to save for web. I want this to be a PNG. Save it. And I'm going to drop it in the battlers as a Booger Brawler. Okay, so now we got a little Booger Brawler in there. Awesome. Now we got the rest of them back. Now, gonna grab him. And file, save for web. Call him a mucus brawler. I don't even know if that's how you spell mucus. I don't care because the player doesn't see what's in my save files. I'll look it up later in the dictionary. But for right now, that works. Okay, now we save. And that's useful to have that background there because we see what they look like in the background. And hopefully I've painted them convincingly enough. And I do want to tweak that bat there. But now we can run on over here. Double click on that guy. Booger Brawler. Okay. Yeah. Now you go to troops. I'll just name that Boogers. Battle test. Actually, I'm going to hit apply, and then I'm going to do something so you can see it just a little better. I'm going to tell it to launch in full screen. There we go. Okay, battle test. Okay. Oh, you disobedient thingy. Please launch in full screen. Oh, I know why. Save. There we go, I saved it. Now it should. Battle test. Okay, whatever. Anyways, you see what I'm... Yeah. It's looking good. Ah. Yay. So we got those, and then let's see. What's that? Rates? A rate? Well, which one would be good? Okay. Okay, so orcs. Let's do a mucus brawler. See how this looks. See how this goes. Oh! Man, that is brutal looking, man. That is brutal looking. Yeah, let's play test this. See how this goes. Ooh, yeah. These guys are packing more of a punch. Yeah, I see the design fits better. Ooh, yeah. These big old blobby pieces of mucus. Man. 600 sparklies found. Alright. And that pretty much sums it up for this one. And now I'm going to go make up some dialogue for the middle of the video.